Hello, all of my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign friends. I am High Priestess LaChon Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your June 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who have thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who have commented and shared my videos. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. Also, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, or you have a friend with an iPhone or an iPad that is iOS, you can contact me at any time through the Instant Go app. And the link for that is www.instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. And through Instant Go, you can send me a text message for a reading. You can also call me as well as do a video chat and contact me through Instant Go. I will respond within 24 hours. Both links to my website and my Instant Go are in the description box below, so you can check those out. Also, Aries, if you are single and you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you'll meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, and some other things that I don't share here but do in the reading, as well as how to align yourself with your partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams, you can now book a future partner reading with me directly through the description box below. You can also book an extended future partner reading through the description box below, which includes a 6 or more card reading regarding, again, how to align yourself with your future partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams. So go ahead and check that out, again, in the description box below. And now in the description box below, you can also book a 10, 20, or 30-minute private reading with me regarding any areas of your life. So go ahead and book a reading with me. All right, Aries, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising sign videos, as these messages may. And if these messages do resonate, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos in order to gain a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of June 2018. Alrighty, my lovely, lovely, beautiful Aries friends, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So I have here 3 cards representing the overall energy. I have now, I've gotten some new cards recently for you all, and I enjoy these cards. So I have actually 3 predictions, and then I'll go ahead and get into your oracle guidance. So my readings have been a little long lately, so we'll see how this goes. This may be a 2-parter reading. If this is, and go ahead and check out the second part of the reading after this, or this can be a 1-part reading. It's interesting because you will know before I do, so it's really interesting how timing works. But okay, so my Ram friends, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and say this, Aries. I do see some good news here. And I'm calling this reading, you know, you deserve this, because again, I do see some good news here. And I know that many of you have been through some challenges in your love life within the last year. In particular, you know, many of you were going through some challenges. What was that, around June, July, August of last year? And when I pulled out these cards and laid out this spread, I said, you know, thank goodness, because again, Aries, you know, Sun and Rising, you guys deserve, you know, the good that is coming to you. So okay, so I'll go ahead and get into your reading now, and let's see what I have for you here. So Aries, for the overall theme of your love life during the month of June 2018, I have here forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments. For some reason in my head, I just said precious moments. Who remembers precious moments? But it could also be you experience more love in precious moments. So maybe that's why I heard that. Love precious moments. Okay, so we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So last but not least, for the energy I have here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Aries. Okay, so taking these 3 cards together, when it comes to the overall energy of your love life during the month of June, I can see here, Aries, that many of you are going to be, again, forgiving and learning when it comes to a romantic situation. So it could be forgiving somebody that has wronged you in the past, or that you feel may has wronged you in the past. This could be also forgiving yourself for, you know, anything that you may have been holding guilt about regarding your relationships. For example, say in the past you said something or you behaved in a certain way, you were feeling guilt about it or feeling negative about that. This could be forgiving yourself. This can be, again, forgiving a significant other, somebody who you may have felt has wronged you in the past. This can also be forgiving, you know, it could be your most recent lover, it could be or your most recent ex, it could be lovers from the distant past. You can also be forgiving forgiving, for example, primary caregivers when growing up, or even secondary caregivers, parents, you know, guardians when growing up. For example, if they taught you something along the lines of maybe, you know, you're not worth love, or that love is challenging, or you will only be hurt, or that, you know, relationships are challenging, or anything like that. So you could be forgiving a parent as well. But I do see here's some forgiving in some way. So you, Aries, will be forgiving either, again, a partner, a romantic partner. This could be forgiving a parent or caregiver who has taught you some programming about relationships that may have been fear-based. This is also signifying perhaps forgiving yourself, as well as learning from the past. So it could be that, you know, after acknowledging issues that happened in the past, or events that happened in the past, or after reminiscing or reflecting, that's the word I was thinking of. After reflecting on the past, you know, you may look at the lessons that you have learned. Some of you, I feel, may be appreciating, I just heard that, some of you may be appreciating the lessons that you learned in the past. For example, if you've had a toxic partner in the past, like last year, you know, some of you could be learning how to move forward in a happy, healthier way, but you are forgiving and you are learning and you are moving forward into, you know, more calm waters. I'm hearing you are moving forward into, I just saw 7:22 on the clock. So some of you may be going within, some of you may be spending some time in solitude, maybe in order to, again, learn, maybe, you know, take a look at the past, again, reflect, in order to bring balance, or in order to make a big decision, make balance in your relationships, or again, make a large decision. I just heard that, you know, that 22 there can equal 4, which again is stability and security. So you may be going within, taking the time to reflect. You may be calling upon your spirituality or your intuition in order to address what is going on in your love life, maybe make a big decision, or maybe attain balance, or maybe make a choice, or something like that. That could, for some of you, bring, I just saw 8:04 on the clock, bringing stability and security again. So this is going to bring you power here in your romantic relationships. And again, a lot of you know, spirit energy here that is very, very positive with that 804 number. So some of you could be experiencing some angelic healing within your love lives too, again, bringing you power within your love lives. I just saw that again with that 8:24 time on the clock. Okay, so moving forward, again, I have here the chemistry card. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, Aries. So some of you are highly attracted to another individual, you know, or there's somebody who is highly attracted to you. There could be, again, a strong magnetic attraction, like a strong magnetic bond. Like, you know, one person is the positive magnet, the other person is a negative, and there's no keeping you apart. You know, no matter, for some of you, I'm hearing, no matter what distance can do, no matter what time can do, there is still chemistry and a strong romantic attraction here, or a strong bond here. So again, some of you are being called to free yourself in some way, shape, or form. So this can be freeing yourself regarding toxic relationships. This can be freeing yourself regarding toxic relationships in the past. You know, this can be a toxic friend, family member, person that you know. This can also be creating boundaries around yourself. I often associate this card with boundaries because of this, whatever this, you know, unicorn, horse, goat creature is within these confounds here of this pen. So some of you may be, again, setting boundaries around yourself. Some of you may be freeing yourself. So you could be, you know, right now I'm seeing more in particular this person, that mean this person. This creature here is laying down in this patch. That's what I'm seeing in this case. But for some of you, this can be some of you maybe have been feeling confounded or feeling restricted. Some of you may be releasing these restrictions or jumping out of this pen, you know, leaping out of this pen, because in some instances I do see this creature jumping out with his paws or hooves, arms and hooves in this position, like he could be jumping out. So for some of you, I'm feeling more along the lines of creating boundaries for yourself in order to take back control of your life, because it says it's time to take back control of your life. But again, for some of you, this could be jumping out of, you know, feeling restricted, moving forward and jumping out from releasing any restrictions. Or again, this could be jumping out of and releasing and moving forward past negative programming that you may have regarding love and romantic relationships, such as romance is hard to come by, or love is hard to come by, or, you know, we have to do whatever somebody says, even if they hurt us, if we want love, or, you know, being unlovable, or anything like that. Any negative programming that you may have regarding love and romantic relationships and attaining the ideal love that you want. So some of you, again, could be freeing yourself from the past, freeing yourself from these burdens, freeing yourself from these thoughts, from these beliefs, from these patterns, from this programming that may have kept you away from love by increasing your fear-based thoughts. Okay, so actually I had these 3 cards in my hand, but I'm going to go forward here with let's see, with these new cards that I have regarding your first prediction. Okay, so Rams, I have here free will and time on the bottom of the deck here as a foundation. So I'm seeing here that many of you were in a situation where you are involved with someone where, you know, where you may not have been in connection with them for a long time, or it could be that free will and spending time away from this person, or free will and, you know, evolving with this person, or however this resonates with you, because this is a general reading. In some way, this says destiny has brought you together, yet the outcome is decided by your free will. So destiny has brought you and, for example, a soulmate together, you know, because when destiny brings you together with a particular individual, this is likely going to be a soulmate, regardless of if this soulmate is going to stay in your life for a limited amount of time or a more extended amount of time. And I'm not speaking of this person, whoever you're dealing with, but in general. You know, when spirit, God, universe, our higher powers bring somebody into our lives, bring soulmate into our lives, they always bring soulmates into our lives at a particular time when it is best for them to come into our lives. It's so interesting how that happens. And it's saying that destiny has brought you together. So, you know, this person may have come into your life at the correct timing in order for you to either move forward and learn some things, or evolve and grow, or how whatever influence this person has on you, they came into your life when they did for a greater purpose. And it says that the outcome is decided by free will. So that's interesting. Before I began your reading, that's something that one line there was something that I had been picking up in my inner ear. My guides have been whispering to me about, you know, the outcome of your love life being decided by free will, or more so the outcome of the situation, depending on free will. So let me say this: if this is a 2-part reading, which it likely will be, because I'm at 1333, which is new beginnings, this can be progression, moving forward, you know, moving forward. Some of you could have been learning a lot in this situation, because 3s, and especially multiple 3s, is also the number of ascendant masters. So you could have felt as though you've learned a lot in this situation, you've grown a lot in this situation, you've evolved in this situation, which is causing you to go about life and experience life and move through life, you know, wake up every morning and see life in a different way. So 1404, again, new beginnings, stability, security, and that's the number after 3. So progression is going to bring you stability and security. Again, a lot of very positive energy, divine energy, spirit, God, universe bringing you stability and security, or the angels bringing you healing during this situation. So again, that is a lot of very positive energy there. So Again, you know, it's like this situation that I have in front of you, Aries, is a very positive situation, and you'll see that as I move forward with these predictions. Nevertheless, the actual outcome and how the situation can resonate does depend on your free will. It does depend on whatever actions you do during the month of June, you know, and our actions are based on, you know, our thoughts. So your thinking and the way, you know, you are processing the situation mentally has a large impact on the situation, and can be the difference between the situation working out as you like it and the situation not working out as you like it. So again, if there's a two-parter to this reading, go ahead and check that out, because in the second portion of the reading, I will be providing you with, I have a full reading for you here. You know, a lot of cards here for you in order to provide you with some guidance as to how to best navigate this energy in order to engender the outcome that you desire. So again, I have this free will card. So our actions, you know, our circumstances, they are all a product of our free will. But I do have here that divine time is bringing you together. Love that is true has no time limit. So divine timing again is bringing you together. So free will, the actions that you choose to do, the thoughts that you choose to think, the beliefs that you choose to have, you know, that is affecting the situation, as well as time. Everything heals in time. Everything moves forward in time. Everything gets better in time. So it could be that your free will is the thing that is controlling or affecting, or, you know, it's you know, again, what's affecting the divine timing regarding you and a particular individual. This could be, for example, reuniting. This could be for example, moving forward in your relationship in the best way. You know, whatever this timing thing is, whatever you're seeking in your love life. So again, for some of you, it could be a reunion with somebody, divine timing. For some of you, it could be the development of a relationship and the progression. Again, we kept having those threes up there, and I just saw 3 at the clock too. So it could be, you know, how you progress in the relationship or anything like that. So what you're thinking about, you know, it's on your mind during the month of June. It looks like many of you have been involved in a situation where there could have been a third party involved in your romantic relationship, because I have here the triangle card. But good news, I also have this celebration card. So it looks like during the month of June, you know, it could have been that a third party interrupted or disrupted the energy in your relationship. I have a third party disrupts your love in form of work, family, or distraction once again. So this could be, this triangle situation can be another individual affecting your relationship. It can be, again, work. It can be family. It can be a friend. It can be anybody putting bugs in the air of you or your significant other. This can also be a substance, for example, drugs or alcohol. But it is something, a third party energy or an outside energy that it looks like could have been affecting the circumstances of your relationship, or could be affecting the circumstances of your relationship during June. Nevertheless, I see here a celebration, as soon you will be celebrating wonderful news with your love. So it looks like everything is going to be working out exactly as you planned or sought or hoped, because even though there was a triangle situation here, you will be celebrating. So for example, say there was a third party energy that had been putting challenges in the energy of your relationship. It could be for many of you that whatever this third party was, you know, the third party can even be, for some of you, I just heard behaviors. For example, maybe some of you were in a connected relationship with a particular individual who you know, may have been treating you in a way that was less than ideal, you know. So it's like even that energy could be moving forward, and there, you know, not moving forward, but phasing out of the relationship or anything like that. So it could have been how they were treating you, whatever it is that was negatively affecting the relationship at some point, you know, most likely, for example, let's see, in the recent past, I feel, in the recent past or the distant past, whatever it is, it looks like there's going to be a celebration regarding the situation. So it could be that the energy, whatever challenging energy was here, will be, again, cleared up, will be removed from your romantic relationship, from your romantic connection. So I have here that there, you know, there either was or there will be a new chapter coming up in your love life, new chapter. So this says a new chapter in your book of love is now calling you for a fresh start. So it could be that for some of you, there was a new beginning in this romantic relationship with somebody who you were very fond of, or you are very fond of in this moment. For some of you, it could be that if there has not been a new chapter that was already formed in the past within this relationship, for example, if you've had, you know, a stagnant energy, or if the same energy in the relationship has carried over from, for example, months ago or in the past, you know, it could be that, so that if that's what's going on, if you had stagnant energy, you know, it could be that during the month of June you will be experiencing, or, you know, coming into a new chapter in this relationship. So again, a new chapter in your book of love is now calling you for a fresh start. So for some of you, that could have been in the past, but if you know that in your circumstance the same energy has been going on for a while, there could be new energy coming up in June. And I see this is for somebody, or regarding somebody who you are very fond of, because I have this fondness card here, and this fondness card says tender soft feelings exist between you, gently honor the energy. So again, this is somebody who you could be very fond of, or this can be somebody who is very fond of you. Nevertheless, I do see here the card of a toxic relationship or a toxic connection. So this can go different ways. For some of you, it could be that there was a new chapter, or there will be a new chapter in this relationship following toxic energy. This connection is unhealthy, drawn together out of need or habit. Release it to be free. So this could be saying different things. I just heard one message was, for some of you, it could be to give the relationship space, give the other person space to breathe. For example, focus on yourself, your life, what makes you happy, as opposed to allowing the other party to be, you know, the main theme, or, you know, what your life is centered around, or anything like that. You know, focus on yourself and what makes you happy. You know, have a separation there in order for the relationship to not become toxic. Especially if you've had toxic connections in the past, it could be easy to fall back into those patterns, especially if that is all we know. I do see here that you guys have learned some karmic lessons. So these karmic lessons could be a result. These karmic lessons could result in you moving forward in your relationships in a way that is healthy, because you've seen what toxicity can do in your relationships, and that is something that you are no longer seeking. Nevertheless, in order to have a happy, healthy relationship, what is essential, what is vital, is to, you know, again, release that partner. You know, it's like, it's interesting how we have unhealthy relationships. For example, with those, I know that some of you during last year, for example, during June, July, August, were with somebody who was a narcissist, or, you know, just in general, speaking of these types of individuals, or controlling partners in general. It's so funny how controlling partners, you know, it's like, for example, they may tell you, you know, you can't have friends, or they may actually isolate you from your friends and your family in order for you to depend on them. Or they may try to tell you, you can't wear something, for example, you know, in the extreme cases, you can't wear something low cut, you have to do this or that, you know, because, you know, that person may think to themselves that, you know, I'm not good enough to be loved, and I'm not good enough for somebody to stay with me. You know, I'm not that great of a partner. I'm not that great of a man. I'm not that great of a woman. So, you know, it's like, I can't have somebody stay with me because they love me. So the only way that I can get somebody to stay with me is by controlling them, or manipulating them, or engaging in emotional abuse, or spiritual abuse, or mental abuse, or even physical abuse. You know, it's so interesting how that's how it is. It's like, people think, oh, no, this person's not going to save me, they're too good for me, so I'm going to behave in this type of way, you know, in order to get them to stay with us. So, you know, when it comes to romantic relationships, love is healthy and fulfilling, and you know, true when we acknowledge that, you know, the other person who we're interested in is in their own journey between them and their higher powers. They're on their own journey between themselves, their God, their universe, their higher power, spirit, you know. And who are we to tell somebody to stay with us, or make us be with us, or make us do something because we don't think that they're going to be with us? If somebody's not going to be with us, they're not going to be with us regardless, you know. So love is best when there are no attachments to another person. You know, a person is with us because they want to, not because we make them. So it's best when there are no attachments, as well as no expectations, because that is the thing. Expectations is what causes us to become disappointed in our relationships. For example, we may expect somebody to treat us a certain way. We may expect somebody to do something for us. We may expect somebody not to do something for us. We may expect this or that, and when they do not do it, our feelings are hurt because the other person didn't live up to our expectations. But if we didn't have that expectation of this other person, then we wouldn't be disappointed in the first place. So if you hadn't had a toxic connection with your significant other in the past, look out for this coming in the future, because this can be something in the future. And if that is a future energy, again, I just saw 2-4-4-4 on the clock. So angelic healing could be coming to this situation by acknowledging in the future that love is the most healthy and most fulfilling when there are no attachments involved, or there are no expectations that are involved, letting the other person be free in order to live their life. There's a song by Keith Urban, and I love this song. It's called Come Back to Me. I highly recommend, you know, even if you don't listen to country music, just listen to this song, because it is very, very beautiful. And in the song, Keith Urban is saying to, you know, the object of his affection, he's saying, you know, I love you, and if you have some things that you don't need to go experience in your life, if you have lessons that you need to go learn, if you have fun, if there's fun that you need to go have, if there's something that you need to go experience in your life and you can't do that with me, do that, because I love you and I will be here regardless. But my love for you is so great that I want you to have the best life you can regardless of what I want. You know, that's what love is. It's not making somebody do anything. So again, be careful of this energy. If you haven't experienced toxicity, if you have experienced toxicity in the past, in particular, you know, with a particular individual, or in general, you know, this could be saying that there's a new chapter coming following this toxicity. So it's going to go either way, because this is a general reading once again. So my loves, okay, let's go ahead and move forward into your Lenormand prediction. Let me go ahead and just put these cards out in a way that I can, you know, see them for future reference. Okay, so for your first prediction, Aries, I have here, let's see, the key. I have here the moon, Jack and Sally with the moon, and I have here the tramp with the gentleman from Lady and the Tramp. Not calling any men tramps. Okay, so we have the key once again. We have the moon and the tramp. So taking these three cards together, I see here that we have these two eights, and eights can mean solution to a situation with these two cards. This can mean some type of solution is coming. There's some type of resolution, resolve to a situation. Because these are because this is the Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts, rather, I can see here that some of you may be dealing with some infatuation in a particular romantic relationship, or infatuation regarding the circumstances of this relationship, or somebody, you or your other, you know, the other party, your partner, your romantic interest, is going to be feeling some feelings of infatuation again. So taking these three cards together, this is actually a pretty positive spread. So this tramp or this gentleman card here, the man card, the gentleman card, this is going to speak of if you date men, this is your male partner, or this can be you if you are a male. So, you know, if you are a male that dates men, this can be either or. If you're a female who dates women, this can be the more masculine energy, or this can be you if you are the more masculine energy in your connection. For those of you who are in same-sex relationships, for those of you who are in opposite gender relationships, I see here that again, this could be, this is either going to be your male partner, or if you're a female, this is going to be you. Or if you're a male, this is going to represent you. So I see here that there's a situation where this key card is actually very positive card, because a key card is like a yes answer. It's the solution. So again, we have these two eights, speaking of solutions and resolution. So there could be some kind of issue that has taken place, for example, with that triangle circumstance that we spoke of, or it could be that toxic energy that we spoke of. You know, it could be that there's a solution coming, or this can be speaking of an important relationship, you know, a key relationship, an important relationship that you are involved in. And this may be saying for some of you that in this relationship, you're going to be maybe strengthening your bond, or there's going to be a lot of seduction and enticement and passion, you know, romantic rendezvous going on with this gentleman, if this gentleman is your partner, or you will be experiencing this if you are this gentleman. There could be, again, a strengthening of the bond in your relationship, because that's what this card stands for. So the moon card can stand for romance. It can stand for seduction. It can stand for passion, enticement, romantic nights, you know, like candlelit dinners and things like that. Romantic nights, again, seduction. It can stand for strengthening a bond between two people as well. So again, this key card is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And this could stand for, again, a solution to something coming, you know, the key to get out of whatever challenges you are having. Or this can be a yes answer, a positive answer here. This key card here can represent a karmic connection as well, or a soulmate or a karmic connection again. Some of you could be, for example, clearing up miscommunications in a romantic connection. Some of you may be, for example, you know, giving somebody the key to your heart, or somebody else may be giving you the key to your heart. Or with this key card, you could be unlocking deeper understanding regarding whoever you are involved with, if you are this man, or regarding this man, and you could be using your intuition, for example, to do that, because this this moon card here can also stand for intuition. So again, some of you could be strengthening your bond. That is something that I see very strongly, because again, you could be with this key card unlocking you know, understanding in the relationship. And then with this moon card, you can be, again, strengthening your bond. Some of you could be you know, attaining a positive connection, a positive circumstance in this relationship, following some cycles. Some of you could be very emotional because of this situation, because this also stands for emotions. But I'm seeing here more positive emotions with this key card, because this key card is, again, a very positive card. There's no, you know, no negativity here. So that is very, very good. So regarding physical body traits here, the only thing that I'm seeing for some of you in this connection is I'm seeing somebody who could be curvy. If you are this male dealing with a woman, it could be somebody who's curvy up top with this key card, and just curvy in general with this moon card. So it could be somebody with this key card who may be trim but curvy. But with these two cards together, I'm seeing a theme of, you know, curviness. With this moon card, this can be somebody with pale skin. This is somebody, to me, who's like Marilyn Monroe, you know, pale skin, curvy, but very, very attractive. Regarding personality, this could be somebody who's well known, for example. With this key card and this moon card, this can be somebody who's well known. This can be somebody who's very artistic or creative. This can be somebody who's very intuitive. This can be somebody who is emotional and empathic. This can be, again, a karmic partner or somebody seductive. So that's just a small amount of details as what's going on with this situation. I do have the 8 of Hearts here, so that is speaking of newness coming to a romantic you know, romantic endeavor. You know, it could be some very positive love here. It could be a new love or a new romance that is occurring. So it could be a new partner coming, or it could be new love coming to an old situation, or anything like that. But those are the traits that I see here regarding, and the events that I see here regarding this second prediction. So let's go ahead, Aries, and let's get into your third prediction here. So this is a pretty good prediction. Excuse me, I'm just laying out the cards here. Okay, so as I was shuffling your deck, there were some cards that popped out of the deck, and they were the cards of having a good connection. Oh, I'm using my prediction cards for my third prediction here. So again, I'm seeing here that many of you are going to have a good connection with somebody. So another group of cards popped out, and it looks like, you know, because of destiny, because of fate within your romantic situation, some of you could have gone through some dark night of the soul energy, where you were confronting the shadow within. So you may have to confront issues regarding a past relationship. You may have had to address issues regarding past programming and childhood, or maybe issues and feelings of not being lovable or being unworthy, or, you know, any of those fear-based thoughts, you know, those inaccurate fear-based thoughts, because fear is false evidence appearing real. So some of you may have had to confront the shadow within. You may have gone through some dark night of the soul energy, which was destiny, which was fated, because it looks like your wishes are going to be granted after something has been released. So it could be a release of this dark night of the soul energy, or it could be a release of a particular person, or it could be, you know, maybe you have released a pattern or a thought or a belief or something like that because of going through that dark night of the soul energy. So on the bottom of the deck here, I have a great card here, which is the card of love and happiness. I just picked up the deck and kind of split it, and I saw the card here of a love offer. So some of you could be getting a love offer during the month of June. But again, I see a very good connection. I see here some releasing, and I do have the love and happiness card here on the bottom, which is a great card to have. So let's go ahead and move forward with your prediction, and let's see what we have. So Aries, I see here that many of you may have been experiencing some fulfillment within a divine union. Oh, let me go ahead and tell you the people who I see in this spread here. So the people who I see here, and the nature of the relationships, I do see a third party once again from the past. I see here an older or more mature male. I see here a past love. I see here a new lover rather. I see here a female as well. So for some of you, you are the older, more mature female. I see here a twin flame. I see here a karmic partner. And yes, those are the relationships that I see up in here. Okay, I dropped a card there. So now that we have the storyline or the characters, let's see what events we're going to have here. So I see here again, some of you may have been feeling some fulfillment in a divine union. So this could have been with your twin flame, for example. So your twin flame is going to be, you know, yours. For some of you, it's like your divine mate. For some of you, for others of you, it's you know, somebody who you have a very deep connection with. So for this is for you who don't know about a twin flame. So some of you already know you're dealing with the twin flame. Some of you don't know who a twin flame is. So this is going to be, you know, the other half of your soul, you know, the more feminine or the more masculine counterpart to your soul. Somebody who, when you met, you feel as though you've known each other forever, because you've known each other from past lives and you followed each other through lifetimes. In fact, you were, you know, when our soul was first created, you were created, and the male and feminine, you know, the masculine and feminine aspects of the soul were split in order for you to, you know, come back together throughout lifetime. So this is a very significant relationship, and I do have here a karmic partner again. But it looks like there may have been fulfillment in a situation with a twin flame, or fulfillment in some kind of divine union that you were having with somebody. So it could have been a divine mate, again, a twin flame, but there's a divine union here. And it looks like there could have been a third party situation, again, that may have caused the relationship to come to a close for some of you. Or let's see, I do have this third party here, and I do have a completion to a situation. So it could be, again, there could have been a completion or ending to this divine union because of a third party, or there could have been an ending to the third party connection that could have come to a conclusion, anything like that, because this is going to resonate with you in different ways. But I see here that some of you were making the decision, you were choosing to hold on to either this third party, you were choosing to hold on to either that or this person, or the divine union that you have with somebody, or you were trying to hold on to the fulfillment within the divine union or something like that. But many of you guys could have been trying to hold on to this connection or the third party in this connection. But I do see here on the other side of this energy that in the past, it looks like there were some miscommunications and some misunderstandings, and there could have also been some unresolved issues affecting this relationship, in particular affecting the masculine party of this relationship. Or for some of you, you could be a younger female or a younger male if you're a same-sex relationship, dealing with an older male or a more mature male, however this resonates with you. Or you could be this older, or you could be this more mature male. But I do see here some unresolved issues affecting the masculine counterpart within this connection, or the older person, or the older male, you know, the male counterpart within this situation. And I see here that somebody may have been learning something, so learning some lessons, or they could have learned about, for example, a third party. They could have learned about, you know, the challenges in the relationship. Somebody learned some type of information, you know, something, and this could have, for example, caused some hurt feelings. So it could be that there was some miscommunications and some unresolved issues with this older male or with this more mature male. And, you know, it could have been that he could have learned something, or you could have learned something, leading to some hurt feelings once again in the past. So what's going on right now, whenever you're watching this, or, you know, on the other side of that energy, or this could be the theme, however this resonates with you, I do see here that you know, there is this past love here. So this could be this twin flame. This can be this third party. But I do see here a past love. And I see here a new beginning with this past love because somebody has been holding some hidden feelings. So it could be that you were with somebody and they were involved in a past, a third party relationship, but they were holding on to some past feelings for you. This could be the situation reversed because this is a general reading, or this can resonate in different ways. But I do see that somebody was definitely keeping some hidden feelings. Somebody, you know, or is right now keeping some hidden feelings. But I do see here there is a new beginning that you're going to be experiencing, that you are experiencing right now with the past love, bringing some much needed improvements to your romantic relationship. So just like we had this key card, you know, just like we had this card of solutions, these resolutions, again, I see improvements happening. You know, I see improvements happening right now. So moving forward on the other side of this energy, so this can be either in the first half of the month, or this can be after, you know, watching this reading within the next few days, or, you know, weeks, or however this resonates with you, because you guys will all be watching this at different times. I do see here a new lover coming to this situation. So it could be some of you, so you could be a female or more mature, an older female rather, or more mature female. You can be attaining this new lover, or you can be attaining a new lover who is an older or more mature female. If you are a male who dates males, it could be an older or more mature, more feminine energy, or you could be this energy. And I see here that many of you are going to be having conversations again with this new lover here. There's going to be some conversations about this twin flame and this karmic partnership. So the karmic partnership, it could be that many of you are speaking to your twin flame during this month about this karmic partnership, who is this third party. So it could have been about your significant other's karmic partnership, you know, and a karmic partner is somebody who comes into our lives in order to either help us clear up some karmic debt. They can, you know, like twin flames, they come into our lives in order to help us learn something, grow, evolve, teach us something, move us forward in some way. You know, they bring something to our lives, whether this be a challenging relationship, or we are to learn karmic lessons, or this be a positive relationship where we are helped to grow and move forward in some way. So I see here either there's a karmic flame. For some of you, you could be dealing with a twin flame. You could be discussing a third party situation regarding this karmic partnership that they were in, and how, you know, they're no longer interested in this karmic partnership. I actually had a dream like that, and that's something that I'm hearing in my inner ear right now. So some of you could be you know, talking about this third party and how somebody's no longer interested in this third party. Maybe they want to be with you or something like that. That's some way that that can happen as well. So moving forward on the other side of this energy, or at the end of the month here, I'm seeing a situation where, you know, it's like you are cultivating, you are holding on to self-love, and it looks like self-love is going to be a theme regardless of this toxic connection. So again, I have two cards of toxicity, and then I have here, if you guys can see, hold on, pick up these cards. These nails make it difficult. You see this toxic connections here. So I have two cards of toxicity, but I do see here that because of the self-love, you know, that's going to be getting better. So it could be that this toxic connection evolves, because again, we do have this good connection. We have this key card, which is the solutions to any problems, you know, a yes answer, positive outcome, which is great. So it looks like many of you are having a positive outcome, you know, getting to know this other person again. But I do see here within this toxic connection, there may be some slow movement regarding maybe reconnecting or moving the relationship from phase to phase or step to step. But there's going to be some kind of slow movement because of some karmic lessons that were learned on your behalf, on the behalf of your significant other, in particular the twin flame. But again, this can be just a divine mate, a soulmate, however this resonates with everyone. So again, I do see here some slow movement in this relationship because of some karmic lessons, and it could be the karmic lessons of detachment, which I know a lot of us are experiencing right now. You know, do I have any planets in Aries? I don't believe I have you know, any major planets in Aries. But again, but I believe my twin flame may, you know, but I do see here again some karmic lessons here, which may be leading to this slow movement again, because it looks like all may not be as it seems within this connection, and detachment is a theme here. So some of you may be developing a slow connection with this person because you are engaging in self-love, because self-love is more important, and that could be that karmic lesson that you experience leading to detachment in this situation, or developing this situation, moving forward in the situation in a better way, so you can have the most love and happiness that is available to you, or the best situation that is open to you. So that is what I see here regarding your third prediction. So this is actually really, really great energy, because again, even though there's some slow movement going forward, even though there's some detachment, there is self-love, and that is absolutely necessary to have sorry for shaking the camera, to have a healthy relationship. We must love ourselves first before we love another individual, because we cannot give what we do not have away. We cannot give away what we do not already have. Even if we think that we have self-love, but we haven't worked on cultivating it, it leads us to get into toxic connections and toxic relationships. So it's great that self-love is the overall theme here regarding this, toxic connection, because you will be moving forward in a happy, healthier way in order to maintain a more fulfilling connection with this particular individual who you are dealing with during the month of June. So those are the predictions that I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video now in order for me to go into the second part of your reading, which are all these cards here. Again, I do see here that romantic love is here for you. I'm seeing some good things here. So some changes coming up, some very beautiful energy. So again, the outcome of our situations can be the best or not so good depending on our free will and what we do. 4450 on the clock. So angelic healing, stability, security coming after some changes, strong foundation coming after some changes. So if you would like guidance on this situation, what changes you need to make or what needs to be done in order to engender the best outcome in this situation, so you can have, again, the best outcome, the most fulfillment out of this situation, go ahead and check out part 2 of this reading, which will be right on the other side of this reading. I'm going to do that right now because, again, I have your cards here. So go ahead and check out the second part of your reading in order to get additional messages as well as your guidance here. My lovely Aries friends, you guys are amazing. I love you so much. Thank you for all your support. Please thumbs up and like this video if the messages resonate with you. Thumbs up, comment, share. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can visit my website at any time, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. Under the readings page, you'll find a list of all the current readings that I'm offering now, as well as a link below each reading to book your reading right there. If you're interested in learning about who your future long-term partner is, when, where, what this person will look like, how to recognize them, as well as some additional details and a reading as to how to align yourself with your ideal partner and the relationship of your dreams, go ahead and book a future partner reading with me now, straight through the description box below. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos in order to gain a more complete picture of your love or romantic relationships during the month of June 2018. You can also cross-watch as well and check out the reading for your significant other, your romantic interest, in order to gain some additional messages as well. So my Rams, I love you guys. You guys are great. And I look very forward to seeing you here right on the other side of this reading for the part 2 of this reading, the guidance and additional messages. The link will be in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. Contact me through instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. Check me out on my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. Book a reading in the description box below. I hope I was able to provide you all with some useful guidance. I'm sorry, not guidance so much, but we do have some guidance, but useful predictions. And I'll go ahead and get into your guidance now in the second portion of your reading. Mwah. I love you all. I look very forward to seeing you here all again right now. Alrighty. Love you guys. Bye.